Hello, good day. Welcome you to our Arduino program today, and we'll be having a new tutorial on our Arduino series. We'll be talking on how to operate a push button, and like we already know, in our last session we did about how to input into our Arduino board, interact with Arduino board with the keyboard. Today our main objective of this project is to learn how to handle the instructions that Arduino has by reading digital input and sending out digital output. In this way, we'll be able to carry out our first project that combines information input components to the board and information from the board. So we'll be inputting to the board and outputting from the board. That is what I'm trying to say. In addition to that, we will learn a new concept about input. It is the input pull-up type, which is going to be the part 2 of this session. I'll tell you what is the difference, which allows us to use the resistor of the Arduino pins and thus eliminate the need to use other resistors in the circuit. I will give you details on that as we progress also. As far as this program is concerned, we will learn how to use the if branch, which is the if condition. If this happens or this happens is a conditional statement. I will explain that when I get to the flowchart diagram explanation. This allows us, the if, like I said, it allows us to use different parts depending on which condition is met at a particular time. So today on Arduino, I want to show some of the items that we'll be needing in our project, which I will run through them fastly. We'll be needing an Arduino UNO board, a breadboard, a made to make cable connectors, a 330 ohms resistor, which is normally marked by the orange brown stripe. If you don't know it, you can measure with your meters. Then we'll be using a 10 kilo ohms resistor, which is marked by the brown, black, orange stripes color. One red LED and one push button. I think I've just shown you what we'll be needing, and these are the items. We have our Arduino UNO board, we have our breadboard, we have our made to make cables, we have our 330 ohms resistors. You can see it is marked by the orange brown stripes. Then we have our 10 kilo ohm resistor, which is marked by our orange brown black color. Then this is our push button. This is another push button, a bigger one. It's a button. Then we have our LED, red LED to do that. So before that, I will move us to the flow chart. Here I will explain briefly on what I really want us to understand in this is our Arduino board, but this is not what I want us to look at the moment. Let me draw to the flow chart. I think here is the flow chart, and this is the area I want us to look into. Yeah. Can I draw it back out a little bit? Okay. I think it's okay. Okay, this is our flow chart. Okay. Here we have our start segment where we initialize the input pins where they are to be connected to the Arduino board. Then here we have the pin configurations. What are going to be the pins condition? Are they going to be output or input pins? You know, in this series, our output is the red LED, while our input is the push button. Then here is the execution stage that deals with the if. This is the symbol for condition in flow charting. This is where we put button. There is a certain condition that should be met. If it is yes, this route is taken and it turns on the LED and goes on and back. If it is no, it takes this part and turns off the LED and goes this way. And so this is where the if condition talks about. So while we are looking at that, I think that if that is well understood, we will move to our main diagram. How do we set up our connections? You can see our connection. We have the LED red, the red LED, 2 resistors, 330 and 10 kilo ohms. Then the connection. So I will be going straight into the connections right away. So let me bring you up to speed with the connection on how it is going to be done. Here is it. This is our LED. I will be putting it in the board. These are 330 ohms resistor. You connect it to the positive side of the LED. I will go straight this way. I want it to be close. This is our push button, and we'll connect one part of it. You can see this pin. Can I take it? This pin and this pin are connected together. This pin and this pin, because this is a double way switch push button. So this pin and this pin are not connected. This pin are not connected, but this one and this one are connected. So if you connect from here, it's like you are connected from here. So I'll be connected from here to a distinct part, and now we have to connect. I will show you and explain later. I want to use our LED to be connected to pin 12. Then I want to connect let me take us back to our Arduino board. The diagram. We've just connected the resistor to the LED, and we've connected the resistor to pin 12. Now we want to connect pin 2 to one part of the push button and connect the other part of the resistor to a 5 volts output power, which is in the other part of our Arduino board. You understand me? So let's go to the program. So we are going to connect from here to pin 2. Then I'm going to connect. I actually wanted to connect from here to our 5 volts, but you can see how difficult it is. So it is too short. What I'm going to do, I'm going to extend it. I will connect from the 10 ohms resistor this is not getting in. I will connect to here. Then I'm going to connect just to create space, because connecting from here to here, this cable will not get there. So I did connected this using this white cable from here to here to create an extension that will connect from here to the 5 ohms. Then what is left for us now is how we can connect our ground. Our ground should be connected from the other side of this push button. So this line is the first line in this one is going to be our ground. Then we need another ground. In order for us, I will not be able. I want to connect with this brand. With this brand, I'm connecting from the negative side of the LED to this. You can see this ground is connected to the ground, same common ground of the push button. Okay. Then now we have to ground it to the Arduino board. Okay, this is the ground of the Arduino board. I think our connection is set. You can compare it to what this. We are not using this push button. We're using a smaller push button here. At times, if it is not well connected, it becomes a problem. Okay. Let me open a little bit and see, because I'll fix it back again now. Okay. That is it. So let me take you under the microscope. Let me take you under the microscope. I think this is the microscope, and okay, let's come under the microscope and see. Please bear with me. The microphone at times can be funny. Okay, you can see this is the connection. You can see how the LED is connected. Let me grab my tweezers. This is the positive side of the red LED connected to the resistor. The resistor is connected here, and from here we connect it via this blue to make cable to pin 12 of the Arduino board. Then from the negative side of the LED, we connected, which is the ground, we connected it with this brown cable to a common ground. This is a common ground. This first line is a common ground, and from this line, whatever that is connected here is connected to this one. We connect it to the ground. Then coming back to the push button, this is the push button I did explain earlier on. Okay. In the push button we have 4 pins. 1, 2, 3, 4. These two are connected together. These two are connected together. Okay. Let me push it down. I think this push button is going to be difficult for us to really undo now because I don't really know. Or should I use another push button? Okay, let me get this one out and let me use this one. I'm just trying to switch. That one is somehow, and it might be problematic to us. Okay, so I'm going to stick from this pin. Okay. Now I'm going to take from this one. Okay, I think I have it here. I think I'm right. So from this push button, we connected from this pin here, and from here to here, and this to the 5 volts supply in the Arduino board. You can see here it is marked 5. Let me focus so you can see. It's marked 5 volts. You can see. Then our common ground came from the other side to this common ground. I think that is well explained. Let me take you now to the main project, and so you can have a look at it. This is our diagram. You can see we connected from this end to our 5 volts. We connected from this is our push button from the one end of the button to this common ground. But in my own case, I just selected this one as our common ground, which is also connected to this of the LED. They are all connected together. Okay, so let me go to our Arduino program and explain a little about the program. Like you see, our red LED is connected to pin 12. Our button is connected to pin 2 of the Arduino board. Then pin configuration. pinMode is pinMode. The LED which is connected to pin 12 is an output mode, which means it's going to serve as an output device. The pinMode button is input, which is going to serve as an input device, which means we will be sending signal in, not outputting signal. Then digitalWrite is declared to switch off the LED, or depending on the connection, low. Then the loop is this. This is where the if condition comes into play. If digitalRead is used to read, it's a statement that is used to read an instruction or from a variable. We are going to read from button, which is our variable. If digitalRead button is low, then if it is low, digitalWrite LED high, which means if it is low, turn the LED high, else turn the LED off. So that is the program. So what we'll be doing here now, let us compile our program. No errors. The program is about 898 bytes. That is the space, and it is very okay. You can see from here our Arduino board is not yet connected. So let me take you to our Arduino board to tell you how it is. You can connect it. This cable is a printer cable that you have to connect to your Arduino. Let's connect and see what happens. Yeah, then I will take you now. We will be loading our Arduino program. This is okay. Let's check and see. Our board is now connected under COM7. Select it. Then we can now send it. We are now sending it to the Arduino. It's uploading. It has been uploaded. So let's see how it functions. Here it is now. Something is not connected. I think it's our switch. Okay, I don't think this switch matches what I really want to do. Let me go back to the former switch. Okay, I think this switch is okay. You can see this switch because the pins leg are not too okay. Now this is our input button. You can see there's a little bit, there are some wires. In most of the time we have problem with breadboard because of some of the holes, they might be expanded. You can see this is our input device. So once we press, it switches on the LED. Release, it switches off. That is the if digitalRead is low, turn digitalWrite LED high, which is turned on. It turns on the LED. You can see how it functions. This is just one part of this is the part one of this using a push button. In our part two, we are going to learn on how to use the push pull out function, pull up function, which is another explanation and different configuration altogether. Okay. Okay. Something is not too. I think I am suspecting some of these cables, they are not too in contact. Okay. 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 I think this brings us to the end of our Arduino class today. Please, I will plead that you watch, share, subscribe to my channel, and I will also advise you can check on my website www.emotechsystems.com, and there you can see various computer items that will serve your purpose. They are basically reconditioned or refurbished computer with high guarantee, efficiency, and very reliable. You can purchase via any media you wish. You can call, and our prices are flexible. You can call and make negotiation, and we'll give you the best of services. Thank you for watching, and watch out for the next part 2 of same tutorial using the push pull out function, which is different from this one. I will explain to you when we get there. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.